December 3, 2024. What started as an ordinary winter evening in Seoul transformed into one of the most dramatic nights in South Korea's modern history. Martial law was declared, revoked, and the nation's democracy faced an unprecedented test, all within hours. What happened? Why? And what does it mean for South Korea's future? At 10:30 p.m., President Yoon Suk Yeol shocked the nation by announcing martial law, a measure not seen since South Korea's military dictatorship ended in the late 1980s. The decree banned political activity, curtailed media freedom, and deployed armed forces to the National Assembly, but the people reacted swiftly. Thousands poured into the streets, chanting for Yoon's resignation. Meanwhile, parliamentarians barricaded themselves inside the assembly chambers and swiftly voted to overturn the martial law decree. To understand the gravity of Yoon's actions, we need to look back. South Korea's modern democracy was forged through years of struggle against military dictatorships, like those of Park Chung-hee in the 1960s and 70s. Martial law, once a tool of oppression, symbolizes a dark chapter in the nation's history. South Koreans remember the cost of these authoritarian measures. It's why the swift backlash against Yoon's declaration was so fierce, and why this moment marks a critical test for the resilience of South Korea's democracy. Yoon's declaration of martial law came at a time when his presidency was already hanging by a thread. His approval ratings had plummeted to below 20%. He faced a hostile parliament, allegations of corruption involving his wife, and growing calls for impeachment. Yoon's move evoked comparisons to Park Chung-hee's heavy-handed tactics. But what was his endgame? Some speculate that he hoped to preempt his opponents, framing them as threats to democracy. Others suggest desperation drove his actions, a last-ditch effort to save his presidency. The fallout was immediate. Currency markets tumbled, protesters filled the streets, and even Yoon's own party members condemned the move. By 4 a.m., under immense pressure, Yoon backtracked, revoking martial law and ordering troops back to their barracks. While the crisis was averted, the damage was done. South Korea's democracy survived, but its political system now faces deep scars. Yoon's actions also sent shockwaves internationally. South Korea is a critical ally of the United States, hosting 30,000 American troops. Washington expressed grave concern over the lack of warning. The crisis unfolded against a backdrop of heightened tensions. North Korea continues to strengthen ties with Russia, while South Korea's alliance with the US and Japan grows stronger under Yoon. A leadership change in Seoul could shift this delicate balance. What's next for South Korea? Yoon's political future looks bleak. If he doesn't resign, impeachment seems inevitable. And this isn't South Korea's first impeachment. Park Geun-hye was ousted in 2017, and Roh Moo-hyun faced impeachment proceedings in 2004. But unlike his predecessors, Yoon's gamble went far beyond the norm. His actions have left the political system in limbo, with potential consequences for upcoming elections and South Korea's global standing. South Korea's democracy has faced its greatest test in decades. This moment will be remembered as a turning point, whether as a cautionary tale of political overreach or as a testament to the strength of democratic institutions. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the people of South Korea have once again proven their commitment to democracy. What are your thoughts on South Korea's political crisis? Do you think President Yoon's actions will lead to lasting change or further division? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of the stories shaping our world.